Let's start off by looking at Walgreens. Here on the Walgreens market here, you can see that we've been ranging around here back and forth and back and forth in between the two weekly levels of 77.72 up to 82.72. All right. And as we look at this bouncing back and forth and back and forth here, what we can really see that we're inside of a big range on this thing, okay, as we're doing all of this motion back and forth. So let's go ahead and look at the daily chart. As we look at the daily chart here, you can see again that range as we're going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So really what happened yesterday was a really nice retest of a previous retest of this chocolate zone that we're in here down at the bottom of right around that 77.50 level. So we're going to be looking for price to retest the 82.55 level. Okay, now on this thing, I really feel like we've started to range around here and we're at the bottom of the range. So if you're looking for the trend to be up overall on this market, then you could say that, hey, we're going to be looking for, a breakout of the range, and if you're looking for a new high all the way up there at 96, so you're looking above 96 for a target if you're looking long, all right? However, that is a huge target to go for. The most recent stuff, it's really just playing the extremes of the range here on this one. So for this coming week, and I think in order to forecast out what we have going on here, yes, we had a massive gap to the upside here today on Walgreens, and I'm looking for the trend up to continue throughout the rest of the week. All right, so looking at Tesla here on the big weekly time frame, you can see that we've had a beautiful dip bounce out of 54, moving all the way up to 253, basically a $100 move. And now we've come down and we're starting to fail to do anything. So it really seems like we could even put in a nice little trend line here to the downside off of this stuff. I'm looking at a trend line to the downside here on the big weekly time frame, and I'm really going to be watching out for this 187.87 to be broken. Okay, that's the bottom of this level. We started to consolidate here, and I'm looking for that level to break. Moving over to the daily time frame, you can see that we have the trend line drawn here as well that we drew on the weekly level. The daily zone goes down to 181.50. You can see all the many bounces that we've had off of this chocolate level here, and price just keeps on failing to break higher, and we got a nice little bounce out of this level just right there on the edge of the zone, pushed into the upside, but there was no follow through, and we find ourselves hitting and making a new low here. So if we can break 187 and break that weekly level, I would think that this chocolate zone will also fail as well. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of strength in this market overall. So I'm thinking that we're going to be going down. And if we go down, where could we be going down to? And that would be the 165 level. For the up and coming week though, what do I think is going to happen? Well, I think we're going to continue in the direction to the downside here. All right, so that's what I'm looking to have happen this week. It would be nice if we could retest 212 level one more time before we get another move to the downside, just because if we can get a short up there, then we're relatively high on the curve. All right, but again, the supply and demand curves look like they're shifting on this, but this would be a good retracement area to be taking